will be to share and how my so this is what we are going to management and the webinar as active body and active mind, which is covering the you are given me hello. Yeah, can I would just say for Guru's own I used to call with their blessings. Without their blessings, I cannot be a person to be here in this juncture. To knows one or two, if the organizing committee, they have given me a chance to learn about teachers burnout. Let me thank first of all for that. This is what the end it will come to know. I hope so. So first of all, we would start from A, B, C, and then we are going to proceed. Not direct. Let us start with education. For education, there comes teaching, role, and what are all the problems or what are all the things associated with the teachers. It's named as teachers burnout, and why this teachers burnout is to be not taken care of or to be considered. That is again to be laid importance on, and what is the ways and means. And in yoga, what we are going to say is the existence, layer of existence, that is koshas, how it is affecting, and then how it is, and then a small that is yoga for stress management. This is what we are going to see in the forthcoming slides. So we know and all what is education mean, whatever it may be. So finally, education is the attempt which is made to mold, that is most important. And the great Jnana Yogi Vivekananda, as we know about him very well, he has said that the man or an human being already they are perfect. They are perfect in their nature, provided education is something which is the manifestation of perfect or rightly tamed or rightly is what it is meant by Vivekananda, Swami Vivekananda. So he says education is the manifestation of perfection, man making and molding and shaping man made by the side of the picture. Again, another cannot help one little Indian village if the people are not taught to help themselves. That is most important. So the changes, words and terms, it is going to be related with the forthcoming slides and the message. So I want you to understand only if we make or if we teach this people, whoever it may be, to help themselves. Here we will take it in the sense that we are going to teach the students, and it is the work, the mainly education actually our focus is. So education means what it is we have to know, and then coming to teaching. So education is it is a process. This process can be done. This teaching, generally we used to call it is the noble profession. We know teaching is the noble profession, and here teaching is the one where we have to accept, each and every one of us being a teacher, we will accept, we will never deny this, we will accept that teaching is the one profession that creates all other professions. I hope that all the teachers will accept and agree with me. Can you, any profession it may be, in engineering, doctor, work they do, say, or we can strongly say that teaching have chosen that noble profession. It is a mission. This has to be accepted, and it is of course rewarding, but on other hand it is a demanding career. different scenario. Now we know what are all profession. It is a mission. The only work a teacher wants force are when they grew up degrading or this really taking positive way, and so there are what I have given like that I will not be a good teacher then. Then what to teach and why? That means so a particular thing. There is a difference in teaching maths by a maths teacher and by a science teacher. Though the science teacher knows maths and she or he is very well versed in maths and good in maths, but there is a difference in teaching. If teaching yoga or teaching something else by the teachers of other subject or other field, if really they are interested, well, who to teach that math, science, whatever it may be. So you have to choose a right way of how to teach. That is most important, and when to teach. Similarly, after the lunch, what happens? We will understand and we know what will happen since we have crossed that stage of life. And can yoga be in place? It's not possible. So, no matter with answers and valuable facts or to take up her session. This is most important. Why I am stating this is, people may think teachers are simply take care of, considering all these things. After overcoming all these things, giving the knowledge to the students is not that much easy for the teachers. So, these components are to be considered. Whereas when it is missed or when it is not taken into consideration, again the teacher is going to face the problem. Dear friends and colleagues, you may be knowing as a teacher, or some of the students might have been, I don't know who are the participants, being the teacher education institution, you are going to produce the future teachers. So if they are the participants, they are also going to be the teacher. You know what are all the roles of a teacher. Here what I am telling the class. Apart from that, what are all the roles she has to play or he has to play in the career. So you can see we are divided into major things like facilitator, whereas each and every one particulars also. You can see the sub roles has role model. Now generally, we will be asking the most that I love my physical education teacher. Similarly, the one who is good in maths or science, you might be giving the answer as I love my, or I like my maths teacher, I like my history teacher. But there will be a reason behind that. Why you love them, why you like them, and they take class or something else, the way they dressed. Maybe many reasons are there for making a teacher to be a role model. Taking the other professions, particular role model generally. So the teachers are going to be much careful, the teacher should be. That is most important. Things has to be taken care of and sacrificed by a teacher. So being a role model, the teacher has to be very careful. Of course, informations from ourselves, decision to go on our mobile, whatever it may be, the service provider in their hands. But in the previous era or dating back 1 or 2 decades from the during those times, we know what is meant by resource, and that has to be developed. We are expected to be the resource developer. So let me just go ahead to plan. We are going to be the curriculum planner. We are going to be the organizer of the course. We have to organize each and everything in a well planned way, and then curriculum evaluator, student assessor of learning. That means we have to provide room for, we have to create an environment for the teacher. You may have said as, you are playing these many roles, that is named as, and one name you can see gatekeeper, whatever it may be. This gatekeeper is again the duty of the teacher. I want to make a special mention known in the forthcoming slides. Instructors, specialists, all these will be very happy to see, and we will be very we will be flowing, or we will be flying like anything. But coming, and of course, finally, this is what the situation of the teacher will be. I don't want to explain on it. By seeing itself, So psychology, it says that lead feelings of our burnout, chronic stress, along leads to all this. The other thing, you will feel cynicism. That means cynic here, it means feeling so bad as what, and detachment, worth of it, and the ineffectiveness and lack of fulfillment. This is what the burnout is. And coming to teachers burnout, I hear from friends and colleagues, no, we ourselves are teachers. Imagine if we are not the teachers and somebody not one story, few stories to narrate. It may be from different direction. It may be from the parent side, this may be from the student side, from the administrative side, colleagues. There are a lot of people surrounded, surrounds that story, and it is not only going to art, and a lot of not given any statistics out of it. Let us know what is mean by teachers burnout. For that reason, I have given frenetic, under challenge, and burnout. These three things we are supposed to be understood very clearly. This is what given by Jesus, Montario, and Marine, and they are the researchers who are doing research on response to that. It persists over time, leading the teacher to develop one of the three coping mechanisms. What will happen? Generally, if something happens to you, first of all, we will try to face the problem. Otherwise, there are various categories. We will try to overcome the problem, or we will try to quit from that place. Many things are there to overcome any particular problem. But when the teacher's burnout is the condition, and in long run, what happens is, without their miss to what we done. First in initial stage, we were so afraid, where it was the count was 1, 2, and other things. We were so protective. We were very keen in keeping ourselves very protective, and to develop our boosting our immunity and other things. Where the numbers goes in hundreds, slowly we got the other kind of mental state that okay, let us see that we have learned to live with COVID-19. Either of the coping mechanism. One is a teacher in which nothing can be done by myself hereafter. Only this much I can. So this is what one particular stage, that is exhaustion. Going to the school or college, teaching what is to be taught and coming back. So exhaustion. No more can be expected from them. The other one is a distant attitude toward work, colleagues, students, and other aspects of the job. So the other thing, what I told you, to keep away from many things. So a distant attitude towards work, colleagues, students, and other aspects of job, the associated aspects of our teaching work. And inefficacy, a feeling of becoming incompetent and ineffective at the job. So of course it is understood. Very simple terms, it is understood. So these are the three coping mechanisms where burnout condition is the state that persists over time, which leads the teacher to develop any of this. So when it is not taken care of, when it is not given attention, that the teacher knows that she is getting something different, or she is going out of her control, when it was not attended at the right time, these are the possible things to happen. So in other words, burnout is the state which is going to bring you this exhaustion, cynicism, or inefficacy. This is what the condition is. And it scarcely needs to be said that this state is damaging. So the teachers burnout is a condition where it is not the teachers alone is going to be affected. No, that is why I am so particular about this, and I am paying more attention on this particular area, and why I am giving more importance to this particular thing is, it is not the problem of the teacher alone, the individual alone. No, it is finally it is going to be on the society, whereas a teacher is going to produce the pillars of the nation, the future pillars of the nation. So their future is in the hands of the teacher, whereas the teacher has to be very good in their state of being. That is why I am giving this much importance to this particular slide. So it needs to, it is said that this burnout state is damaging to the students, to the teachers, the fellow teachers, to the administration. You can see, the teachers, the unhappy teachers, in other way, they are going to affect the administration also. Of course, to the parents and to the union as a whole. That is what I have explained you earlier. So it scarcely need to be said that this state is damaging to students. Hello? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So something happened to me, so I was little disturbed. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
In this is for this teachers burnout. So you can see a lack of autonomy. That means they don't have the liberty to. Of course, there was a frenzied end of environment. No, then and there this has to be done, that has to be done. Running here to there to here, and doing this, that. Administration lack. It depends upon the distance you are traveling. It depends upon. It is not that easy, to take care of both the thing, your job as well as the family. When you reach the home, the attention should be on the family also, whereas that is also equally important. And after taking care of the household domestic things, then again you have to get ready with the things for the next day. So lack of time to adequately prepare for lessons, leaving. If there is lack of time, of course, the next day what happens is, two choices are there. One is you have to teach poorly, or you have to lose out, overcome your maybe. Sparing those and taking up that time will help you to prepare the lesson for the next. You are not ready to forego the thing is. And next one is the mental trauma. That is the mental illness from working in close context. In the home, in the foster care, or in other settings. These kind of students, a good teacher, and you can expect the thing, from the students, the learning students, which makes you to go under mental trauma. And of course, you will not be given proper budgets and the burnouts. Of course, the picture, it gives you the signs and symptoms. Hope we have a glimpse on it. So it will be a headache. And of course, this is one particular area where it is given in the topic. So this has to be covered by me. Special, the non-sage versus the disturbed or agitated. It is nothing but the stress. It will be better explained in the forthcoming slide. So this is what the stress. What is stress? When a situation or a condition is not acceptable. When you are not forget something, but we are unable to. The second thing, when ego is hurt, when somebody gives you the feedback, comments, criticism, when it is on the positive side, it is okay, then no problem. When it's good, acidity, ulcer, heart ailments, blood pressure, kidney, diabetes, and of course, you might be wondering how this acidity, ulcer, all these things are. These can be called as psychosomatic disorders, which is out of the result of stress. Thing is also good. What will happen will be definitely good. So change is the order of life. This is what We have to open up the teaching profession. I want to be a noble teacher. I want to be a good teacher. I want to be a person who is going to produce the nation's leader, whoever it may be. This kind of attitudes, the way how we look, we all know. Generally, we people, though important, we are not a single identity. We are in the society. We are in the all these five things are most important. Physically, you have to be very stable. Being a teacher, physical stability is most important. And mental clarity. There should not be any, the discriminating. That is most important. Mental clarity, that is mental stability, whatever it may be, we can call it as to take decisions, having some internal conflicts, that leads to the mental health issue. So mental clarity should be there. Emotional balance. Of course, where we are lacking nowadays, emotionally balanced state of mind is most important. That is both the extreme. Whereas balance, that is most important. Whereas you have to have social awareness of others. Without the society, we are not possible. We to have empathy, sympathy, many things are to be considered, and you have to put yourself in place of others, and you have to about the spiritual strength as love the nature to the macro, or possessing all these life. And what is all WH questions will come to you. And finally, so since this COVID in the we came to know what is meant by the COVID-19 situation. This 5,000 years old. Of course, it is a pragmatic science, it is a pragmatic science, it is a pragmatic practice, whatever it